Right now, we're looking back at 2020, remembering what happened in state and local politics. While tons of attention was paid on the race for the White House, and understandably so, the year brought change to the leaders and policies that shape your lives much closer to home. WATE 6 on your side reporter Blake Stevens now takes a look back.
That I will discharge my duties as mayor faithfully, honestly, and impartially.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Knoxville started 2020 with a new mayor, India Kincannon, who was actually sworn into office just a few days before the new year. She's the second woman in a row to lead the city. On her way into office, she told us her top 3 initiatives were empowerment, providing more opportunity for families, and reducing the city's carbon footprint. And in the first few weeks, the news surrounding her office was largely centered on equipping police officers with body cameras. Then COVID-19 showed up. In March, Mayor Kincannon declared a state of emergency, first encouraging bars and restaurants to limit their capacity, then shuttering bars and gyms, and stopping eat-in dining.
I didn't proceed with this lightly because the economic impact is real.
Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs issued a similar order at the same time. For a while, Kincannon, the Democrat, and Jacobs, the libertarian-leaning Republican, seemed to be on the same page. State restrictions coming out of Governor Bill Lee's office also showed up around this time. That shed light on a fine point of Tennessee government that had not seemed to matter much until COVID-19. Knox County is one of 6 of Tennessee's 95 counties where the local public health department is not run by the state. Here, public health policy is set by the Board of Health, an appointed, not elected group of doctors and health system leaders, plus Mayor Jacobs and Health Director Dr. Martha Buchanan. As the weeks rolled on, Governor Lee shifted to his Tennessee Pledge, a strategy of guidelines for reopening rather than restrictions. With case numbers climbing, the Health Board voted for measures like an alcohol curfew. That prompted a mix of support and vocal pushback from business owners, citizens, and even lawmakers. We've seen efforts both in Nashville and on County Commission to overhaul the board and its role. While COVID dominated so many news cycles, it's easy to forget the battle for Tennessee's Senate seat. It opened up when Senator Lamar Alexander said he would not run for another term, and it seemed a lock from the start. Even before Bill Hagerty made his run official in January, President Trump had been endorsing him for months over Nashville surgeon Dr. Manny Sethi. Sethi put up a strong campaign, getting big-name Republican endorsements of his own and laying out lots of money. But on election night, Hagerty came away with the win. The night brought a surprise as Democrat James Mackler, an experienced candidate with substantial funding, fell to political newcomer Marquita Bradshaw. But Bradshaw could not repeat her underdog win in the general election, and now Bill Hagerty is headed to Washington, D.C. in January. State legislature races also brought surprises here in Knoxville during the August primary. House District 15 incumbent Democrat Rick Staples found himself facing 2 primary challengers, former school board member Sam McKenzie and community activist Matthew Park. It was too close to call on election night, at least between the challengers. Staples finished a distant 3rd. Provisional ballots were not enough to change the outcome, and Sam McKenzie took that seat. In the Republican primary, the race for State House District 18 was between Gina Oster and Eddie Manis. That seat opened up as Martin Daniel decided not to run again. Manis, coming off a loss in the Knoxville mayor's race, defeated Oster on election night with fewer than 100 votes between them. But Oster cried foul, claiming to the state party that Manis had recruited Democrats to cross party lines and vote for him. In the end, the GOP kept Manis on the ballot. Manis won in the general over Democrat Virginia Couch. He got national recognition after that win as one of Tennessee's first 2 openly LGBTQ politicians to serve in the General Assembly.
Closing days of 2020, Governor Bill Lee called a special session of the state legislature focused on education, what's been done to our schools by COVID-19, and what the state can do about it. That session starts on January 19th.